Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you'd like to know how I got this look, please continue watching. So I've prepped my skin already, and today I used my regular 3, which is the Naturium Vitamin C Serum. And on top of that, I went in with the Drunk Elephant Whipped Cream Moisturizer, and then I used my Glow Recipe Dew Drops. And so for my foundation today, I'm going to go in with my House Labs Triclone Foundation. So I'll just spread this out. There we go. And then I'm going to use my BK 101 brush and just spread that out. Yeah. I've been trying to use up some of my products just because some of them are getting a little bit low, and I'd like to finish them up because it's sort of nice to buy a product and then use a product. So, and foundations is something so personal because, I mean, how many friends are going to be your exact shade, right? So, there we go. Nicely done. And then I'm just going to take a damp e.l.f. sponge and I'm just going to go over that and just push it in a little bit further. There we go. And then I'm going to be going in with my Cali Ray color corrector. I'll just use a little tiny bit in my areas of where it's a little bit dark. My Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat this in just where it's dark. So we're really trying to concentrate that product where the discoloration exists. Okay, and for my concealer, I'm going to use the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. And I'll just apply that. And then I'm going to use my other Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush, and I'm just going to use this one to do my concealer. Well, we're having days of signs where spring might be around the corner, but still having chilly days, sort of a chill in the air. And there we go. Lovely, wonderful. And I'm just going to use my Rare Beauty bronzer in Happy Soul. I'm going to use just a brush, and I'm just going to go straight on the brush first, and then I'm going to apply it to my skin. I find that even though this bronzer is easily spread out, I just even find this application that much easier. But I've had mine for a little while now too, so that may make the difference as well. And then the first liquid blush that I'm going to start off with is my e.l.f. in the coral shade. I'm just going to actually put a little bit on my tin here, and I'll put that into my brush, and then I'll go on to my face. Now what I did was I touched the lid very lightly with two little dots, and that was enough to give me the base pigment that I wanted laid down. And it is such a pretty blush, but you just got to be very careful with how much you use. I mean, that was two small little dots that I used, and that was enough for my application for a liquid blush application. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend out my concealer once more, just to make sure I'm not going to set any creases. And I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just going to set my product here. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So now that I have my base products done, I'm going to go and get my eyebrows done off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm back and I have my eyebrows done, and I also created this look. I'm using my Maneater palette from Arttitude Cosmetics to create this look. So I'll show you on my other eye how I achieved that look. So the first shade that I started off with was this beautiful bright green. So I'm just going to pick some of that up, and I'm going to start right here, laying down a nice crease shade, a transition shade. Really pretty bright green. So this is my second time using this palette. I have another video uploaded that's showing the first time I used this palette, and it's really a beautiful palette. So I'm just going to do some blending. Gotta blend out your shades. Looks good. Then I'm going to go to this size, which is not the smallest. It's just a step above the smallest. This is the A502. I'm just going to pick up that pretty bright green, and I'm going to go under the eye. I'm just going to bring it forward and sort of connect it to that outer area. So I'm just going to bring it off of the corner of my eye a little bit too, because this area is going to be for blending in the deeper shade. So I want to bring it out so that the deeper shade isn't so stark, and it's got something to sort of blend into a lighter shade. So the next, I'm going to use my tiny detail brush, and I'm going to go in this beautiful dark brown here. I'm going to start to build up my outer corner here. So I like to lay some pigment, and then I start blending outwards. It's a really pretty combination, this beautiful bright green against this darker, beautiful deep brown. I would like to think of it as a soil brown. So I'm just going to continue to blend. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to just try to bring this sort of up to a point sort of mimicking that green that I laid down. I'm just going to wipe my brush here just for a sec. Got a little bit teary there for a second. There we go. And then I'm just going to go back and keep blending. Lay a bit more pigment down and keep blending out to that corner. Because what I'm attempting to do with that is to lift my eye just there in the corner. There we go. So pretty. Okay. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is just go in with some glitter glue. The NYX glitter glue, I'll put it back in my drawer. So the NYX glitter glue, you just need a little tiny amount here in the corner. Wonderful. Okay. Perfect. Today on my eyebrows, I use the Rare Beauty Laminating Eyebrow Gel with the Sephora eyebrow pencil, and then I use the Build-A-Brow by Maybelline to fill it in. That's been my favorite combination. I picked up the e.l.f. eyebrow gel, the Wow Brow, because I used to use that when I, started getting into learning how to do my eyebrows. And I actually prefer doing my eyebrows this way. So it was like a stepping stone. So if you're someone who's new and you have very light eyebrows like I do, that stepping stone using that e.l.f. Wow Brow might be a little stepping stone until you get used to shaping your brows and filling them in. I just find this method a little bit more natural looking, and as time goes on, I'm getting a little bit better. So the next shade I'm going to go into is this beautiful shimmer down here. It's a beautiful lime green, and I'm just going to lay this down. And I'll even touch it just under the eye, like right there. And I'm just going to keep building this. It's a very beautiful palette. Okay, now that I got that laid down, I'm going to go into this beautiful brown shimmer. And I'm going to just go between my outer corner shade and that beautiful lime green. And then I'm sort of going to go back and forth here a little bit now just to blend the two colors, just so that they transition a little bit more seamlessly. There we go. Lovely. And then I'm just going to wipe my fingers off, and I'm going to keep working on this. So I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm just going to actually help sort of brush these two shades right here as they blend, just right there. And I like to just go over that shimmer and just to help blend. It's really pretty. Then I'm going to go in with my small detail brush, and I'm going to take this dark brown again, and I'm just going to sort of come up and almost sort of do like that into my crease. There we go. We're just going to deepen that a little bit just to bring back some of that pigment. And going under. Perfect. And then I want that lime green to really pop. So I'm just going to go over that again and right down here. Right here. Beautiful. Then I'm going to take this, it's really for your eyebrows, but I'm waiting for a brush for liner, but this one will do for now. But I'm going to go into this dark brown. I'm just going to line that dark brown just there, just at the bottom. Then I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to use that lime green. I'm just going to touch it and then I'm going to blend that out and push that up. Just blend everything nicely. I'm just going to take that little lime green and I'm just going to brighten this right here just a little bit more and blend. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Looking good. I'm pleased with that. So then I'm going to go to my e.l.f. contour palette and I'm going to use this brush here. I'm going to take the lightest shade and I'm going to just go above my brow bone and just do that. That's just good. And it just blends so nicely with that green. Then I'm going to use this on my nose, go straight down, do a little bit of that. I'm going to take this brush, going with that bronzer. I'm going to contour my nose. And before I go down, I got a little bit of a runny nose. Sorry about this. But I don't want to put my brush over wetness. Okay. So I'm going to boop, boop. It's just a little bit chilly here today. It's sunny but chilly. Really good. I like that. Awesome. And I also have to do my inner corner. I almost forgot to do my inner corner. I'm going to use this light shade and I'm going to put it right in here. And it's just the perfect shade. It's just blending right into that beautiful lime green. That is so pretty. I really like how this look turned out. I like my eyeshadow today. It looks so pretty. I've got to say I'm really loving the Arttitude palettes. They are very gorgeous so far. So I'm just going to, oh, wait now. I think before I go off camera, I'm just going to finish with my powder products. So today, for my cheeks, I'm going to use my Cheekbone Beauty bronzer and blush combo. I really love this brand. They make some beautiful products. Really nice Italian formulas. And of course, I'm going to go in with the peach because I love peach. That's one of my favorites. Beautiful peach blush. And I'm going to go over the e.l.f. and look. Oh, that's just a beautiful combination. Add some color. And I'll blend the edges with my Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. Now in a second. Wonderful. Okay. So next I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. I'm just going to go around the edges there just to blend everything in, and then over my nose to blend in the contour I laid down. Just so it's not so stark and noticeable. It's all about blending. Okay, wonderful. So I'm gonna just give myself some Charlotte Tilbury finishing spray, setting spray. Okay, so I'll let that dry, and then I'm going to do my eyelashes, and today I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize, and I'll do that off screen, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm back and I have my mascara on, and so I have to go in with my lipstick, and today I'm going to be using the Cheekbone Beauty lip liner in the shade Sand. And over that, I'm going to be using the Morgan Turner Odin's Eye Lippy in the shade Snuggle. Really pretty lip gloss. So I'm really actually quite happy with how my makeup look turned out today. Really enjoying the Arttitude Cosmetic eyeshadow formula, this being the second look that I've created with the Maneater palette. Really loving it. Anyway, guys, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and that way you're notified of any future uploads. As well, if you enjoyed today's content, please give it a like and leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinion. Anyway, I gotta say, I'm feeling good and I'm ready for my day. And I wish all of you guys a great day too. Bye.